Hi, you guys. I'm Sissy Moore. Welcome to the Me Workshop, where I'm going to teach 4 phases on how to live a more abundant life, how to secure your mind, soul, and the bag. What is the Me Workshop? I'm glad you asked. The Me Workshop is mental and emotional healing. We are learning how to gain emotional intelligence and mental maturity so that we can live a more healthier and abundant life. In order to do that, we have to secure ourselves and our spiritual development. In the next slide, I will be breaking down the phases we experience that keep us from our higher self and manifesting our desires. The mental and emotional side of things. You may experience symptoms like mental paralysis, meaning you're stuck, you don't know what to do, you can't move mentally. Then you're going to be in isolation where you're secluding yourself, you're separate from your friends and family in the world, you're not wanting to talk to anyone. You may be feeling a lack of productivity. If you was working on something, you've come to a stop. You're so distraught about what's going on or how you're feeling. Immobility, that's kind of the same as mental paralysis. You're not moving. You're stuck in a place, and so that's what your body language is speaking. And being bedbound, which falls under that too. Being in the bed, mental paralysis, you may be under the cover, sleeping a lot, and just not wanting to be involved or do anything. On the emotional side of things, fatigue, pretty much the same. You're very tired, sleeping a lot, not active. Lack of appetite. You're not really taking care of yourself. You're not doing your daily routine. Heartache, which is more like pain coming from disappointment and being distant. And that falls back into isolation. What slowed you down and got you stuck? Who slowed you down? Were you in the middle of working on something important? Was there something on the agenda? Were you making plans and working on them? How far along were you in the process? In the middle or near the end? When the distractor distracts. A part of this journey, there are a series of things that we must get in order. As we embark on a close relationship with God, we slowly acknowledge these things as a flow of order. Every subject has a goal and a destination, which is congruent to self mastery, step by step, and mastering your now and your afterlife, giving you great meaning of why you should or how you should look at things and maintaining it. So think of Earth as a school. In order to graduate, you need 2 masters completed in one lifetime at the same time. In the middle of each subject, there's going to be a problem that makes you aware of something. After awareness, the course begins of do's, don'ts, hows, and how you conduct yourselves and how productive you are, or what the production is, or what kind of production it gets from you. Then a distractor with distractions, a hurdle or obstacle intrudes. Now you have to make choices on how to solve both problems, reality and spiritual. The distractor is in your reality, and you find a way to solve the main problem that you had from the beginning. So, for instance, okay, the distractor is like the thing that comes about while you're in the midst of being productive. And when you get thrown off course, you're learning how to find your way back to the very point of why you even started doing what you was doing, which will also conclude your spiritual lesson. Because it's like, hey, I was working on something. And you're going to learn why it's important to stay focused. And then you're going to also learn the reality thing, which is what is distracting you? Why is distracting you? And every other little important detail that comes with that distractor and the distractions that the distractor causes. I'm going to create a scenario for you. What is distracting me? Men. Why? It attacks my emotional state. And my emotional state helps me regulate my personal and spirit life. When I'm emotionally distraught, I'm not grateful. I'm not putting my best foot forward. I'm procrastinating. I lose a lot of my core values. And it creates more negative energy and more negative situations. For instance, in my schooling, my work, my creativity, my family, my home, everything. Another example, what's distracting me? Let's say a problem at work. Why is it affecting me or distracting me? Because my job is important, it pays for my livelihood. And if I react, I can lose a lot. But if I be still, remain calm, trusting and knowing in God and that I've done all that I can do, this may dissolve and work out for me. Sometimes fear can be a distraction all by itself, afraid of something that hasn't even happened and may not happen.